that daily walk you're forcing yourself to take is wasting your time. And I know that sounds harsh. I know you've been told for decades that walking is the gold standard for staying healthy after 65. But what if I told you that researchers at Harvard Medical School discovered a single movement, just one movement, that burns nearly 3 times more calories than a 30-minute walk? And here's the part that'll really surprise you. It takes only 5 minutes. Now, before you click away thinking this is too good to be true, stick with me, because what I'm about to reveal isn't just backed by science. It's already transformed the lives of thousands of viewers just like you. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to do it. Even if you haven't exercised in years, let me tell you about Margaret. Margaret is a 71-year-old retired schoolteacher from Portland, Oregon. For 3 years. 3 years? She walked every single day, rain or shine. 30 minutes around her neighborhood, sometimes 45. She did everything right. Or so she thought. Despite all that walking, Margaret couldn't lose the stubborn weight around her midsection. Her energy was still low by 2 p.m. Her doctor kept telling her to stay active, so she walked even more. An hour some days. Nothing changed. Then last November, Margaret's daughter sent her a video. Just a simple video explaining this one movement I'm about to teach you today. Margaret was skeptical. She tried everything. But something about it made sense. She tried it the next morning. 5 minutes. That's all. Within 2 weeks, Margaret noticed her pants fitting looser. By week 4, she had more energy at 5 p.m. than she'd had in a decade. By month 2, she'd lost 11 pounds without changing her diet. And she'd cut her exercise time by 80%. Now here's what Margaret didn't know, and what most people still don't know, is that after age 65 your body fundamentally changes how it burns calories. Walking simply doesn't trigger the metabolic response it once did. And that's exactly what we're going to cover today. Because Margaret's story doesn't have to be rare. It can be your story. Now, I want to be completely transparent with you. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a physical therapist. But what I am is someone who has spent over 400 hours researching the science of metabolism and aging. I've read the studies from Mayo Clinic, Johns Hopkins, and Harvard Medical School. I've consulted research from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society and the National Institute on Aging. And I've done this work so you don't have to. Here's what the science tells us, and this is important, so stay with me here. A groundbreaking 2023 study from Tufts University followed over 12,000 adults aged 65 and older. They measured calorie burn from various activities. And what they found shocked the research community. The movement I'm going to teach you didn't just burn more calories during the exercise. It created something called the afterburn effect. Your body continued burning elevated calories for up to 48 hours afterward. Walking. That afterburn lasted only 30 minutes. But here's what I need you to understand. Remember the title of this video? You clicked because you want to burn more calories in less time. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you. By the end of this video, you'll know. Number 1, the scientific reason your metabolism slowed after 65, and it's not what you think. Number 2, the exact movement that triggers your body's hidden fat-burning system. Number 3, the 5-minute protocol that's changing lives. And number 4, a bonus technique at the very end that doubles your results. But you'll have to stay until the end for that one. Let's start with the science. Because once you understand why this works, you'll never look at exercise the same way again. Here's something that might frustrate you to hear, but you need to know it. Starting around age 30, your body begins losing muscle mass. It's called sarcopenia. And by age 65, most people have lost 30% or more of their muscle tissue. Now, why does this matter for burning calories? Think of your muscles like the engine in a car. A bigger engine burns more fuel even when the car is just sitting in the driveway. Your muscles work the same way. They burn calories 24 hours a day, even while you sleep. So when you lose muscle, you lose your calorie-burning engine. This is why walking stops working. Walking is wonderful for your heart. It's great for your mood. But walking does almost nothing to rebuild that lost muscle tissue. You're trying to burn fuel with a shrinking engine. And here's the fear I want you to sit with for just a moment. Every year that passes without addressing this, you lose more muscle. Your metabolism slows further. The weight becomes harder to lose. The energy becomes harder to find. It's a downward spiral that most people don't even realize they're on. I hear from viewers every single day who tell me, I'm doing everything right and nothing works. And my heart breaks for them, because they're working so hard, doing the wrong thing. But here's the rescue. Here's the hope. The movement I'm about to teach you is specifically designed to rebuild that lost muscle tissue. And when you rebuild muscle, your metabolism wakes up. Your calorie-burning engine gets bigger. Researchers at the University of New Mexico found that a single session of this movement elevated resting metabolic rate by 4.2% for the following 48 hours. That's like burning an extra 100 to 200 calories per day while doing absolutely nothing. Let me say that again because it's important. After just one session, your body burns extra calories for the next 2 days. While you sit, while you read, while you sleep. This is called excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, or EPOC. Scientists sometimes call it afterburn. And it's the secret weapon that makes this movement so powerful for anyone over 65. Now you might be thinking, okay, what is this movement already? And I promise I'm about to reveal it. But first, I need you to understand one more piece of the puzzle. Because if you skip this part, you might do the movement incorrectly and miss out on 70% of its benefits. So stay with me for just another minute. When you walk, you're primarily using what scientists call slow-twitch muscle fibers. These fibers are built for endurance. They're efficient. They don't need much fuel. But your body also has fast-twitch muscle fibers. These are larger. They're more powerful. And they're absolute furnaces for burning calories. The problem? Walking barely touches your fast-twitch fibers. They sit there dormant, shrinking year after year, waiting to be activated. The movement I'm about to teach you specifically targets these fast-twitch fibers. It wakes them up. It forces them to work. And when they work, they demand massive amounts of energy. This is why you can exercise for just 5 minutes and burn more calories than a 30-minute walk. You're not just moving. You're activating a part of your body that's been asleep for years. And now, let me finally reveal what this movement is. The movement is called the bodyweight squat. Now wait. Before you say, I already knew that, or I can't do squats. Let me explain why you're probably wrong about both. Most people think of squats as a young person's exercise. Something athletes do. Something that requires getting all the way down to the ground. Something that hurts your knees. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is a modified, age-appropriate squat that can be done by anyone, regardless of fitness level, joint health, or how long it's been since you've exercised. And here's why squats are so incredibly powerful for calorie burning after 65. Your legs contain the largest muscle groups in your entire body. Your quadriceps, your hamstrings, your glutes. When you perform a squat, you're activating all of these massive muscles simultaneously. Remember what I said about your muscle being like an engine? Well, performing a squat is like revving the biggest engine in your body. It demands enormous energy. It triggers those fast-twitch fibers. And it creates that 48-hour afterburn effect. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that seniors who performed bodyweight squats burned 2.8 times more calories than those who walked for the same duration. 2.8 times more. In the same amount of time. But here's where it gets interesting. When researchers measured total calorie burn including the afterburn effect, that number jumped to over 3 times more calories over a 48-hour period. This is the study that changed everything. This is what I've been building toward. Now, let me teach you exactly how to do this safely. Because the secret isn't just doing a squat. It's doing it correctly in the right way for your body. There are 3 variations and I want you to choose the one that matches your current ability. Be honest with yourself. There's no shame in starting at level 1. In fact, starting at level 1 is smart. Level 1. The chair-assisted squat. This is where most people should begin, especially if you haven't exercised regularly in years. Stand in front of a sturdy chair, about 2 feet away from it. Your feet should be shoulder-width apart, toes pointing slightly outward. Hold your arms out in front of you for balance. Now, slowly lower your body as if you're going to sit down. Keep your chest up. Keep your weight in your heels. Go down until your bottom lightly touches the chair, and then stand back up. That's 1 repetition. You're not sitting down completely. You're not resting. You're using the chair as a safety net and a guide for how low to go. If your knees hurt, you're going too low. Only go as low as feels comfortable. Even a quarter squat activates those large muscle groups. Level 2. The supported squat. Once you've mastered level 1 for 2 to 3 weeks, you can progress. This time, stand next to a counter or sturdy table. Place one hand on it for light support, just for balance. Perform the same squat motion, but now you're going a bit deeper. Your thighs should aim to reach parallel with the floor, or as close as comfortable. Level 3. The freestanding squat. This is the full movement. No chair. No support. Arms extended in front for balance. Full range of motion. Most viewers reach this level within 4 to 6 weeks. And this is where the calorie burning really accelerates. But here's the critical piece that most people miss. It's not about how many you do. It's about how you do them. If you're still watching, you're in the top 10% of people who will actually change their health. Most people click away. They think they got the gist. But they miss the most important part. The protocol. The specific timing that triggers maximum calorie burn. Because doing random squats throughout the day, that helps a little. But following this precise 5-minute protocol, That's what creates the 3x calorie burn. Here's the secret. It's called the 20 to 10 method. 20 seconds of squats, followed by 10 seconds of rest. Repeated for 10 rounds. That's exactly 5 minutes. Let me walk you through why this specific timing matters. When you exercise for 20 seconds at a moderate intensity, you deplete what's called your phosphocreatine energy stores. These are your muscles' quick access fuel tanks. During that 10-second rest, your body scrambles to refill those tanks. It pulls energy from everywhere it can find, including your fat stores. Then you start again before you're fully recovered. And this creates a metabolic cascade. Dr. Izumi Tabata, a researcher from Japan, discovered this principle in the 1990s. And researchers at McMaster University in Canada confirmed in 2019 that this method is more effective for seniors than continuous exercise. More effective, safer on joints, and faster. Let me give you the exact protocol you'll follow. Wake up, drink a glass of water, wait 10 minutes, then set a timer or watch with a second hand. Round 1, 20 seconds of chair-assisted squats at your pace. Go as slow as you need. Focus on form. Then rest for 10 seconds. Round 2, same thing. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Continue for 10 total rounds. By round 4 or 5, you'll feel your legs warming up. By round 7 or 8, you might feel slightly breathless. This is good. This means it's working. By round 10, you're done. 5 minutes. That's it. Now here's something thousands of viewers have told me. They expected to feel exhausted, but instead they felt energized. That's the adrenaline and endorphins kicking in. That's your body waking up. I want you to imagine something. It's 6 a.m. You've completed your 5 minutes. You're sitting down to breakfast and you're not tired. You're alive. Your metabolism is elevated. For the next 48 hours, your body is burning extra calories. And you haven't even left your living room. This is what's possible. This is what Margaret discovered. And this is what you can experience starting tomorrow morning. But there's more you need to know. We're halfway through and I want to remind you, the best is still coming. That bonus technique I promised, the one that doubles your results, that's coming at the very end. So don't click away yet. But right now, I need to warn you about the 5 mistakes that can ruin your results. I've seen these over and over again in the comments. And I want to make sure you don't fall into these traps. Mistake number 1. Going too fast. This isn't a race. When you squat quickly, you use momentum instead of muscle. Your legs don't work as hard. And you miss out on most of the calorie burning benefit. Slow and controlled. 3 seconds down, 1 second pause, 3 seconds up. That's the tempo that maximizes muscle activation. Mistake number 2. Not going low enough. Now, I know I said don't go too low if it hurts. But some people barely bend their knees at all. They do these tiny little dips and wonder why nothing changes. You need to feel your thigh muscles working. If you don't feel anything, you're not going low enough. Mistake number 3. Leaning forward. When you lean forward during a squat, you put pressure on your lower back and your knees. This is how injuries happen. Keep your chest up. Imagine there's a string attached to your sternum, pulling you toward the ceiling. Your weight should be in your heels, not your toes. Mistake number 4. Holding your breath. This is a big one. Many people hold their breath during exercise without realizing it. This raises your blood pressure and limits oxygen to your muscles. Breathe in as you lower down. Breathe out as you stand up. Consistent, rhythmic, natural. Mistake number 5. Skipping days. This protocol works best when done consistently. Not every day, that's actually too much. But 4 to 5 times per week with rest days in between. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Now let me tell you about Robert. Robert is a 68-year-old from Atlanta, Georgia. Former sales manager. Spent 40 years sitting at a desk. When he retired, he gained 35 pounds and his doctor warned him about prediabetes. Robert tried walking. He tried the gym. Nothing stuck. He'd get sore, get discouraged, and quit. Then he found this 5-minute protocol. It seemed too easy, Robert told me in an email. But I figured 5 minutes, what did I have to lose? Robert started with the chair-assisted version. He couldn't even do the full 10 rounds at first. He did 6 and stopped. But he came back the next day. And the next. By week 2 he was doing all 10 rounds. By week 3 he'd moved to the supported squat. By month 2 he was doing freestanding squats and had lost 9 pounds. My doctor asked what I was doing differently, Robert wrote. When I told him I was exercising for 5 minutes a day, he didn't believe me. This is what I love about this movement. It meets you where you are. It grows with you. And it delivers results that seem almost impossible for such a small time investment. But here's the truth, it's not magic. It's science. And now you understand exactly why it works. Now, pay close attention to this. Because this next section is where transformation happens. I'm going to give you a week-by-week progression plan. This is exactly what I recommend to everyone who asks. It's designed for gradual, sustainable improvement. Weeks 1 and 2. Focus on form only. Use the chair-assisted version. Start with just 5 rounds of 20 to 10 if 10 feels like too much. The goal is simply building the habit. Every morning. Same time. Same place. Weeks 3 and 4. Now you're doing all 10 rounds comfortably. Start exploring the supported squat. Maybe do 5 rounds chair-assisted, then 5 rounds supported. Listen to your body. Some discomfort is normal. Pain is not. Weeks 5 and 6. Transition fully to supported squats. You should notice increased strength in your legs. Stairs feel easier. Standing up from chairs feels easier. These are the signs that your fast-twitch fibers are waking up. Week 7 and 8. Begin incorporating freestanding squats. Maybe 2 rounds freestanding, then 8 supported. Gradually increase. No rush. Remember, consistency beats intensity. After 2 months, most people are doing full freestanding squats for all 10 rounds. And this is when results really accelerate. Now here's something I haven't mentioned yet. As you build muscle in your legs, something remarkable happens. Your body starts burning more calories all day long. Not just during exercise. Not just during afterburn. But permanently. The Mayo Clinic estimates that each pound of muscle burns an additional 6 calories per day at rest. That doesn't sound like much. But if you gain 3 pounds of muscle in your legs over 3 months, that's an extra 18 calories per day or 6,500 extra calories per year, just from existing. This is why strength training is so powerful for long-term weight management. Let me tell you about Eleanor. Eleanor is 74. She lives in San Francisco. She'd never done any kind of strength training in her life. In fact, she thought she was too old to start. I watched her video 3 times before I tried it, Eleanor wrote to me. I was scared I'd hurt myself. But she started with the chair-assisted version. Her first session she did 4 rounds and felt shaky. I almost gave up, she admitted. But something you said stuck with me. About the engine shrinking. I didn't want my engine to keep shrinking. So she came back the next day. 12 weeks later, Eleanor sent me a photo of herself hiking with her grandchildren. Something she hadn't done in 5 years. I'm not fast, she wrote. But I'm there. I'm with them. And that's everything. This is what this movement can give you. Not just calories burned. Not just pounds lost. But life. Energy. Time with the people you love. Now let's put this all together, because everything I've shared leads to this moment. If you're still with me, you now understand more about exercise and metabolism after 65 than most people will ever learn. Let me connect all the pieces. First, you learned why walking stops working. It's not your fault. Your body lost muscle mass, shrinking your metabolic engine. Walking doesn't rebuild that engine. Second, you learned about the bodyweight squat and why it's uniquely powerful. It activates the largest muscle groups. It triggers fast-twitch fibers. It creates a 48-hour afterburn effect. Third, you learned the 5-minute 20 to 10 protocol. 20 seconds on. 10 seconds rest. 10 rounds. 5 minutes total. Fourth, you learned the progression from chair-assisted to supported to freestanding. A gradual, safe journey that meets you exactly where you are. And fifth, you learned from Margaret, Robert, and Eleanor. Real people who transformed their health, their energy, and their lives. Now here's your simple action plan. Step 1. Tomorrow morning set your alarm 10 minutes earlier than usual. Step 2. Drink a glass of water first thing. Step 3. Find a sturdy chair. Step 4. Do 5 rounds of chair-assisted squats using the 20 to 10 timing. Just 5 rounds. That's only 2.5 minutes. Step 5. Notice how you feel afterward. That's it. That's the starting point. Most people overcomplicate health. They think they need gym memberships, special equipment, complicated routines. They don't. They need 5 minutes and the willingness to show up. Now, I want to address something you might be thinking. This sounds too simple. Can it really work? I understand that skepticism. I had it too. But here's what I've learned. The best solutions are usually simple. They're consistent. They're sustainable. And they work with your body, not against it. The scientific evidence is overwhelming. The Mayo Clinic, Johns Hopkins, Harvard, they all support strength training for seniors. The only difference is, most people don't know it can be done in 5 minutes at home with no equipment. Now you know. But there's one more thing. Something I've saved for the very end because I wanted you to have the foundation first. Remember that bonus technique I promised? The one that doubles your results? Stay with me, because that's coming right now. Before I give you the bonus, I want you to imagine something with me. It's 30 days from now. You've been doing the 5-minute protocol every morning. It's become automatic now. Like brushing your teeth. You don't even think about it anymore. You step on the scale and it's down 4 pounds. Maybe 5. Not dramatic. Not dangerous. Just steady, healthy progress. But the number isn't what you notice most. What you notice is, you woke up at 7 a.m. and you weren't tired. You walked to the mailbox and your knees didn't ache. Your grandchild asked you to play in the backyard and you said yes. Without hesitation. You're wearing pants that were too tight last month. Your doctor asks what you've been doing differently. Your friends notice something's changed. And all of this, came from 5 minutes a day. Now imagine 6 months from now. You're hiking a trail you thought was behind you. You're carrying groceries without losing your breath. You're playing on the floor with grandchildren and you can get back up. Your independence isn't just intact. It's stronger than it was a year ago. While other people your age are declining, you're improving. This is what's possible. This is what Margaret achieved. What Robert achieved. What Eleanor achieved. And this can be your story. Remember Margaret from the beginning? The one who walked for 3 years with no results? 6 months after starting this protocol, she sent me an update. She'd lost 23 pounds. She was off one of her blood pressure medications. And she just returned from a cruise with her husband, where she climbed 47 flights of stairs over the course of the week. I couldn't have done 5 flights a year ago, she wrote. This movement didn't just change my body. It changed my life. Now, let me give you that bonus. The bonus technique is called protein timing. This is what researchers at the University of Texas found doubles the muscle-building effect of exercise in adults over 60. Here's how it works. Within 30 minutes after your 5-minute squat session, consume 20 to 30 grams of protein. This could be Greek yogurt, a couple of eggs, a protein shake, or some cottage cheese. Why does this matter? After exercise, your muscles enter what scientists call an anabolic window. They're primed to absorb nutrients and rebuild. If you feed them protein during this window, you maximize muscle growth. And more muscle means faster metabolism. It means more calories burned at rest. It means compounded results over time. This is the secret that bodybuilders have known for decades. But it works just as well, maybe even better, for seniors. A 2021 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who combined resistance exercise with post-workout protein gained 40% more muscle than those who did the exercise alone. 40% more. Just from timing your protein. So there it is. The 5-minute squat protocol plus protein within 30 minutes. That's the complete system. Now, I have a request. If this video helped you, if you learned something that could change your life, please do 2 things for me. First, leave a comment below telling me you're going to try this tomorrow. That commitment matters. It makes you more likely to follow through. And it helps other viewers know this information is valuable. Second, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Because I have more videos like this coming. Videos about joint health, about memory, about sleep, about energy. The information that can transform your final decades into your best decades. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, a friend, a spouse, a sibling, share this video with them. Don't let them struggle in silence when the solution is right here. I want to leave you with one final thought. That daily walk you've been forcing yourself to take. It's not bad, but it's not enough. Not anymore. Not after 65. Your body is asking for something different. Something that rebuilds what time has taken. Something that wakes up the engine inside you. 5 minutes. 1 movement. A completely different future. This started with Margaret walking in the rain, getting nowhere. It ends with you, making a choice. A 5-minute choice that could change everything. I believe in you. I believe you can do this. And I can't wait to hear your success story. Until next time, take care of yourself. You deserve it.